Hello my darlings, and welcome back to Henford on Bagley. We are in the area of old New Henford once again, and we're back in the hamlet of Whittington at the Everley family home. Last time we furnished the whole downstairs level of this house, and today we're getting upstairs and furnishing that level too. So let's get into game and let's make a start. You can use my code BUMPKIN at checkout on the EA app or at sims.com. I receive a small commission from your purchase and you greatly support me and the channel. Thank you so much. Happy Thursday, my darlings, and welcome back to Let's Build the Bloody World. And here we are, back with the Everley household, or the Everley house, may I add. We're not back with the household, we're back with the house. So, here we go. Last time, can I go over there, please? Thank you. Last time, we furnished the downstairs. So that was like the living areas, the dining and kitchen area, and the little patio kind of courtyard we've got going on outside here. Took one of your lovelies' ideas, or there was a couple of you that said this actually, to put some kind of fairy lights kind of connecting the two houses together. And I just thought that was such a good idea. So thank you to those lovely humans that suggested that. 'Cause I think that looks marvellous in there. It really does. What we're doing today, we are cracking on with the upstairs. We're going to be furnishing this whole level today, my loves. So we've got both of the boys' bedrooms, and then we've got Clara's bedroom there too. So that's what we're going to be doing. Where are we going to start first, you ask? Well, we're going to be starting with this bedroom here. There was a few of you saying that one of the windows were off kilter over this side. I think you were meaning this one. I don't mind that. Here are my reasons why. This one is central to this room, and I like that. So is that one, and this one. And down below, these two windows here are central to that room there. So I don't mind. I'm sure that I said that in the last video. I don't mind if it was a little bit offset. I'm absolutely fine with that. It does not bother me at all. And if it's bothering you, then you need to get a grip. Thank you very much. Right. Here we go. We are going to start. I think we're going to start with, there's Tina the toe click. We're going to start with Tracy. Tracy. Not Tracy. Did I call her Tracy the toe click? Either or. It's a toe click nonetheless, isn't it? We're going to start with Clara's bedroom. I just spat everywhere then. Oh, Aidan, you are indeed embarrassing yourselves today. So this is all pre-recorded at the minute. I am actually away while this is on. Where am I going to be? In fact, I'm going to be coming back from Cardiff on this day. I'm going to watch one of my all-time favourite musicians on the planet ever, may I add. Me and one of my best friends from Brighton, we are going to Cardiff to watch Alanis Morissette, and I am very excited about it, my loves. So at this minute, I'm probably coming back with a very hefty hangover, and then after that, I'm off to Italy. I go to Italy this Sunday coming for my big hike in the Dolomites. I'm very excited about it. Should we match the curtains in? I do like these curtains up here, but I think maybe matching them, it's not too much because I kind of like the whole matchy side of things at the minute. But maybe we should go for the fresher kind of vibe and go for a white instead. Oh, not you, my love. Just because it's got kind of white details in here too. Yeah, that's nice. I like this. I think Clara would like this too. It's not really her though. No, we're going to go for this. We are going to go for this. I just thought, does this match her personality? And the more I dug deep into it a bit more then, the more I realised, yeah, it kind of does. You know? I'm going to do it. Lots of plants in this room though. I think that would just help forward her personality forward a little bit more. Forward her personality a little bit forward. Aidan, get in the bin. Honestly. Get in that bin. You're embarrassing yourself. We need a modern bed, and I don't think I want to go down the route of having a pink bed either, but maybe that soft green one in this tone could work in this room quite nicely. Oh, it does look. I like that. Let's do that. We're going to flop the bed here. I'm just going to shuffle you into the wall a little bit tighter. Just like that, my love. Facing that window gorgeously. Yes. Obviously, some bedside tables. I mean, what is a double bed from me without some bedside tables on either side? I'll tell you what it is. Non-existent. Yes. I think I'm going to go down the route of just using something a bit plainer, though. It's not the right wood tone. That one there's a bit better, isn't it? Yeah. we'll use this one. And I prefer the detail when it's that way. So I'm going to flop you to there. Oh, how dare you. Bring another one across here. There we go. Just so the detail on top is just a little bit different on either side. Let's push these in quite nicely like that. Now, they have got a family computer downstairs that they probably all use quite often. But I don't know whether to give her her own little desk or something up here. No, I don't think she would do that. She would just tell the kids to get off the computer because she needs to use it. That would be her vibe. Yes, it would. So a quite a modern wardrobe. Maybe that new one, if it comes in a nice swatch to match in with what we've got going on here. Well, that one there, isn't it? Absolutely. And it fits in there an absolute dream, I tell you. If I can flop you into there. Oh, yes. Floor, like a full-length mirror here. And maybe the, like, this leany one. I wish we had some other leany ones. So I'd like some more, please. Because I'm sick. I'm not sick of that mirror. I still like it, but I don't think that was going to work well in this room compared to what this one here does. And I think I'm going to change the colour of it a bit more. Like that. Yeah, let's go for a bit of a silver. I forgot to say as well, tomorrow we're on to a new lot. So we're going to be coming over here and starting the laundrette with the flat above it. And that is where Mabel, if you remember Mabel over here, her best friend lives. That's all I'm going to say. You'll find out more tomorrow, my loves. But yeah, looking forward to that. She actually owns the laundrette, by the way. Okay, yeah, I like that. We still need some lights on the bedside table there. Don't really know what to put in this spot here. I thought dress like a dressing table with a mirror, but that's just not her. She's not really one for makeup. She doesn't really wear makeup, so that doesn't really make sense. But what about if I used this one here, but in a white maybe? And I'm not going to put any kind of bar stool or anything next to it, but I just think having a nice little bit of antique furniture in between everything a little bit more modern might look quite delicious, to be honest. Maybe this was her grandmama's, you know? Maybe it was. Let's flop this into play. Also, I forgot to even mention, has anybody seen the new Downton film that was coming out? Where did that come from? I was in the cinema the other day and that popped up on the screen. I was like, I have not seen anything of this. I'm intrigued. I want to know what's going to happen. Can't wait. The end. Let me know down below if you're excited for it too. Also, the new Gilded Age series is coming out. Oh, I'm very excited about that too. So we're going for plants in here, aren't we? Can I use the plant of dreams here? Or will it get devoured? What if I put it there and then flopped you maybe to there? Can I fit you on there now? Let's get you. Oh, look at that. Oh, that was absolutely perfection. Yes. Big plant over in this corner. Actually, maybe that row of plants. What would this look like in this room? Not in that swatch, of course. But, oh, that does get eaten by the curtain a little bit. That's a bit better. Oh, do you know what? This might work if we can get a good enough swatch. Not with the red tray, please. I don't want that. That one's a little bit better. Yeah, that one. Okay. Yeah, I think that could work. I could also put maybe a little skinny number in the back there. Just to, like, you know, flaunce it up a bit. Oh, I'm for that. Adding in a bit of her personality without going too haywire. Don't forget, once again, we're keeping stuff down to a bare minimum. Trying to, anyway. This lot is still lagging for me. What's it going to be like in gameplay? Another thing I'm worried about is they still have not fixed that for rent bug. So I really don't know how I'm going to release this save file. I think what I'm probably going to do is release it without any of the villagers living here. And then what I'm going to do is release the villagers on the gallery. So you can put them in when needs be. So I think that's the way I'm going to go about it. We shall soon see, my loves. This needs to be bigger. 1.4. Oh, it's a bit big. 1.2. 1.2 is a safe start. Thank you. And another thing. We had, with my D&D campaign that I've been playing for a year now. Can't believe it. We had a total party wipe the other day. So all of us died. I was the only original remaining character. My two nephews, they both died. Their first characters both got killed. Our DM's ruthless, I tell you. Uh, but yeah, it's still we're getting geeky, okay? Not gay or anything. We're still in the same world, but it's kind of 300 years later after the task that our heroes were set out to do. It's kind of 300 years in the future. And it's really interesting premise. I'm playing a lady tiefling in this one. She is a cleric, and she is called Thistle Hexthorn, her name is. And she's a little bit ditzy and funny, curious. She's lived in the Fey realm for most of her life. And if in my head, think of like Luna Lovegood, that kind of vibe. That's the vibe that I'm going with Thistle. And it appears to be going quite well so far. We've only had one session, but I actually, yeah, I'm excited for it. So if any of you are interested, there's your little D&D update. Yeah, fuming I was. Things happen like that sometimes, don't they? I like these. I like this in here. I think we should go for this colour. I think it softens the place nicely. Yeah, I like that. I do enjoy that. I'm thinking art behind the bed there. And maybe a little bit of art up on the wall. And I think that's probably what I want this room to look like. And I also thought this was a good storyline as well. Putting in a little pet bed. They don't want to get rid of the pet bed just yet. I've still got blues down there. It is now daisies, but there's just something about it. That's one of the things I've not been able to get rid of over the years. And it's been years now. Bloody hell. I've not been able to get rid of it. I just can't. So I think maybe that for a little bit of a storyline might be a cute idea. Sad, but cute. Anyway. Oh, radiator. Let's get a radiator in first, because I know I'm just going to forget it. I think a big one over underneath that window there would probably work quite nicely. If I can grab you into there. And I might even go for a white radiator in this room, just so it kind of blends in with the room a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. Right, final two pieces is some art up on the walls. And there we go. I think those matching really well with the palette that we've got going on in here. Still keeping it contemporary as well. I think it's a very nice vibe. Oh, I'm for it. Stunning bit of work. There we go. Where are we going to start first? I think maybe we'll start with Elliot's room. In my head, this was going to be Jude's room. It's just a little bit bigger. I think Elliot's room can go in this one, the blue room. Let's do that. So I probably see him having a bit more of a blind in here, to be honest. So I'm going to use the same blind as what we've used downstairs. Not the window, please. The blind. Thank you. And flop you up to there. Like that. Do I want to put one on there as well? Yeah, because it's a teenage boy. They need to live in a dark cave, don't they? So you need to keep your teenage boys in a dark cave. That sounds a bit weird. We are moving on swiftly. We are going to be putting in a nice bunk bed, and I'm going to do a desk underneath in probably both of their rooms, to be honest. I see them both having a PC or a laptop each. That bed goes quite nicely in here. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so Elliot. We need to think about Elliot. So he loves to read, so I definitely want to give him probably a desktop for Elliot, I would imagine. Let's give Elliot a desktop, and then let's give Jude a laptop, like a gaming laptop, because he's always on the go, so we can take it with him wherever he goes then. But this is Elliot's sanctuary, if you will. Where can I put a wardrobe here? I could do the wardrobe on the other side. Okay, so we can do a bookcase on this part here. What is the bookcase going to look like? I just want to say this too. I've also had a couple of you saying that my mic's like got a fuzzy sound to it. I do realise that. Once I get back off of holiday, I'm actually going to be getting a new mic and audio interface. So sound quality, it's going to be a little bit different when we get back. It really is. So yeah, thanks for bearing with it for quite a few months now. It's very subtle, but I can hear it whenever I edit. Yeah, that will be coming soon. Always trying to improve things for you lovelies. I really am. And without you lovelies, even like using my code and stuff when you like purchase your Sims 4 stuff, little plug there, thank you. Like I won't be able to do that. And yeah, just know everything goes back into trying to make your experience as best as it possibly can. Why do I sound like a business then? Well, I am really. I'm a business in its sense, really. That works. It's just the lighting's a bit off and I don't know why. Oh, is it because of you? No, it's just because this game is shit. We're moving on. Let's get a... It's not shit. Sorry, Sims 4. I'm so sorry. You're not shit. I do love you. I just like to take the piss out of you every now and again. Thank you. I'm going to do a white desk underneath, I think. I think that blends in quite nicely with this room then. Yeah. If I put a chair here, is that door going to be able to open? More questions. More at 12. What about if we moved this around the other way? So if I put the bunk bed this way. Yeah, that'll work out a bit better, won't it? And then I can put you into there. We're going to give him a chair to read on as well. I would imagine that would be his vibe. Yes, lovely. Let's give him a gaming chair as well. I would imagine they would definitely have a gaming chair each. Maybe they got it for their Christmas or their birthday, whatever. We're going to go for a blue vibe or maybe even a yellow. Yeah, yellow. Yellow. I'm going to pop you down like that. And I'm going to give him that streaming PC, actually, that one. So this is where he does all of his fancy writing and whatnot. Do I want to give him... Yeah, I'm going to give him a little bit of a lighter setup like that. Still want to put a few things under here, but we'll concentrate on getting everything else in first. Thank you. Where do I want to put... I think the chair would be better there. Wardrobe on this side. So wardrobe, I'm going to use that open concept one that came with... God, what did that come with? City Living. Oh, do you remember how excited we were when that City Living was coming out? I still love that expansion. I really do. It's such a great expansion. We'll stick with a blue theme in here. So I'm going to give him the blue wardrobe to go in this room quite nicely. Stunning bit of work. And then over in this side, let's give him a nice, comfy looking reading chair. Let's give him this old clapped out armchair. His mum hates it. She said it stinks. He found it in a skip somewhere and he just loves it. And this is where he spends most of his time reading. Proper whiffs it does. Smells like old men and farts. And we do not like that scent in this household. Or any household, may I add. Yeah, I'm going to go for that. Good storyline there. I think maybe something down here that looks like it could have storage in it. But also act as something where you could like put things on top of it. Like a reading lamp. And maybe some books that are already out. Just for a little bit of detail. Let's see what I can find in that category. Maybe this one here. What one did this come with? Laundry Day. Don't know why this came with Laundry Day, but it did. Don't know why I needed to say that, but I did as well. I'm going to flop you down in there. We are leaving a little gap there now. I think what I could probably squidge in that moment is maybe like a fake laundry basket. One of the ones that are in base game, this one. Can I squidge that in there? Oh, I can, look. Oh, it goes in there an absolute treat, I tell you. Yeah, perfect. Lovely. I am, however, going to do a real laundry basket out on the landing somewhere. Just so that this household can go and visit the laundrette that's going to be over there. Nice vibe. Good vibe. Well done, Aidan. Thank you. And then what we're going to do is put up a little lamp. Lamp. Maybe in the yellow, actually, because we've been flopping in a bit of yellow here and there, haven't we? Flopping that there. And then doing an open book on the side here. This one. Oh, that's perfect. That's something he's already reading. No, not that one. I'm going to change the colour of it, though, to something... Is there any, like, fantasy-looking ones? Oh, that one there, look. Yes. I would imagine he's very big on his fantasy. So, yeah, I'm into that. Okay, this is coming together nicely. I'm going to centralise this now, just because we've got enough room there, really. And it kind of opens up that gap again by the door, by the on the bed. So I'm kind of feeling that. Yeah, lovely. So I want a few little things over here. I might give him a lava lamp, you know. Don't tend to use these because they like really change the colour of the rooms. But I think I'm going to do it. I'll give him a yellow one. Just so he's got a little bit of a vibe going on there. And a little final thing in here. I reckon maybe a little bit of music when he's like reading or just chilling out and whatnot. So maybe that little desk one. This one here with the speakers. Yeah. And we'll do it in that brown as well. Yeah, lovely. And then just to finish off, I think a little circle rug just underneath of where the the chair is. We'll just do a grey, I think, in this room. Yeah. I'm going to pop... Oh, no, not you. I'm going to pop it. Do I want to size that down? I think I do. It's just a little bit too big. I'll go to a 0.9. Perfect. It doesn't go under the desk and stuff then, which is what I didn't want. Lovely. Just to protect the hardwood floors. Oh, into it. Stunning. Lovely. Okay, so we're moving on to Jude's room now, which is obviously a little bit bigger. So I might even give him a little sofa in here with a TV, so they can both like come into this room and game together. That could be a cute little vibe. I know we've got one downstairs, but that's when all the family's together. Right. Okay, should we use the same bed, but not in that colour? Let's have a look. Let's see if we can match in a colour going on in here. Ooh, that's quite a vibe. Yeah, let's do this one. I'm going to pop you over here, though. Where can we put the TV? We can put the TV on this wall. Okay, yeah. We'll pop you into this corner then, my darling. Get in there. Squidge on in. And then... That's a beautiful little number. I'm going to give him the same blinds too. Oh, I've just noticed that the window ledge is coming through there. Oh, well, goodbye. I'm going to pop you to there. Yeah, I think that's going to work rather deliciously. We'll give him the white desk underneath too. And we'll give him the same gaming chair, but we'll just go for a different colour. Why are you not? Oh, what's going on here? There we go. Nope, that's not right. There we are. And there we are. Lovely. So we've got green going on. So have we got any kind of red gaming chair here? White and red? Oh, there we go. Perfect. Just to complement those colours nicely. And we said we were giving him a laptop, didn't we? Just so he's on the move all the time. I would like a laptop that looks a little bit like a gaming laptop. This one here does. 1,600. Yeah, that's fine. Let's give this one. Yeah, that one. Looks like it's got a bit of RGB on it then, doesn't it? Again, we'll put more details in there in just a second. I am going to give him the same wardrobe too. So I think I'm going to push it over into this corner as far as possible. And maybe go for a white here. Or even a darker brown. Dark brown. Kind of blends in with the bed nicely then, doesn't it? I do love this wardrobe. I really did. I wish it came with a version with it closed though. I would like to see that. I would like to see that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And maybe not so much a sofa, maybe some beanbag chairs. That could be a vibe, because I'm sure we got a green going on in here. We do, look. If we can give them a beanbag chair on each side there. We can use this one here. Flop you to there, because that's in a nice brown too. Let's pull them back a bit. Pull you back a bit, and you. I'm going to give you a laundry basket. And flop you just behind here, if we can. Yes. Oh, that's better. And then maybe not the hugest of TVs. Can we give you this one? I'm going to size it up just a little bit though. It's just a little bit too small. Maybe to like a 1.2. Oh, a 3. 1.2. Yeah. Yes, that's better. And then I think what I'm going to do actually, I'm going to... No, I'm not. No. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to go for that camouflagey tone. Pop you up to the side of it like that. Perfect. With maybe a little stereo over on this side. I think I'm going to give him the same one as what was on the desk, but just put it over here instead. Yeah, we'll do that. Beautiful job. Oh, coming together smashingly. Really is. And he's not really in as much, so I'm not going to give him chairs or anything. Like, it's not going to be the vibe. I think he likes to look nice, so I think maybe a mirror up on the wall so he can check himself out before he goes out with his friends. I think he always tries to invite Elliot out as well, but Elliot's just like, no. He just kind of shakes his book. That's the vibe that I've got. And sometimes he joins him, like on the weekends and stuff, but mainly Elliot is not bothered about going out, really. Not at all. Yeah, vibing with it. I think something up on the wall here. I'm not going to do anything anywhere else, but maybe a bit more of a bigger rug in this room rather than a circle one. I think maybe some of his favourite gaming posters would work here. I also found this perfect rug. Look, that fits in there a dream. Oh, maybe just not under the wardrobe so much. There we go. Beautiful. So maybe for some of his favourite games, I would see him probably being a bit more RPG kind of like lover. So maybe something like that. Last of Us vibes. Yeah, we'll crack you up there. That's absolutely perfect. And then let's finish off on his desk. So I'm going to use the same lamp as what we've put into Elliot's room. But flop that over here. Not in the yellow. Let's go for a red. Flop that to there. And then we need to remember that he loves to document his life and stuff. So maybe giving him a drone would work quite nicely. Let's do that too. Oh, can I not put that up there? Oh, I'm disappointed. I'm going to pop you down here instead then. Pop you down there and then fill up this space with something else. Maybe some books. I wouldn't say that he's like against reading, but he's not much of a reader like his brother. So I'm going to give him a few books though. Just up on the side like that. And I think that's perfect. That's the bedroom's done, loves. It really is. So now we've got a bathroom and also the landing to do. I'm not going to put much out on this landing. I think actually going for this one here that looks like it's got some storage in it from the laundry day pack. Let's go for that one. That fits in a lot better there. Yes. That's perfect. And then let's put a little plant on top of it, and that's just the right amount of stuff out here without going haywire, isn't it? Yes. Let's just go for a nice base game one there. Beautiful. Yeah, vibing. Okay, into the bathroom. So I want the bathroom to look semi-classic, really. But I do want it to have a shower and a bath. I think we've got enough room in here quite easily. So I'm going to do a nice clawfoot tub, I think. Unless we go... No, we need to probably make it a little bit contemporary. This is a good bath for in here, actually. What about you? No, you're too much for in here. I think this one's perfect, though. Yeah, let's flop that bath down to there. I'm still going to maybe try and mix it with more classic looking things like this sink. If I can get it in a sill, yeah, like that. I think we can get away with this. Let's do one of you there, maybe. I think I'm going to do the shower in this corner, make it a bit of a wet room. So let's use the new shower. Flop you to there like that. Lovely. And we'll do that divider next to it. And we'll use these wonderful glass panels from the sleek bathroom pack. If I can flop you into there and just change the colour of you. Oh, are you serious? Oh, no, it does. I thought it was changing the colour of the glass then. I was like, what? Absolutely not. Such a good object that is. I really love that. And a toilet. Do we want to use a contemporary? No, we want to go a bit more classic with the toilet. Maybe classic looking, but with a contemporary twist. The ones that can dry your bum and whatnot. I would love that. Someone to blow hot air up my ass. Not that. Not that, please. Honestly. Some of the things that come out my mouth sometimes. Honestly, word vomit, loves. Absolute word vomit. Just falls out, flops out, and then it's out there for the world to listen to. Honestly, here we go. Right. I think the next person that comes up to me in the street and says, oh, I watch your videos, I'm going to apologise. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Right, if I can get you to there. Is that a bit too far away? It is slightly, isn't it? That's fine. Okay. Let's get a little hand towel going on in this room. I'm going to flop you to there. Beautiful. Oh, there's no space for a towel, really. By the bath, anyway. Oh, well. I can put one here. It's fine. I'm just going to go for the base game plain white one. Yeah, let's pop you up to there like that. There's the bathroom. You all know my thoughts. I get very bored of them. But that's it. We are done with the Everly household. Let's get into game. Let's get into live mode with the family all in here. And then what we can do is have a little tour around, my loves. Very, very exciting indeed. And so here she is, my loves. The Everly family home. Lovely little cottage. I do like the way that one turned out. It's very simple, but it just works, you know? It's nice that it's night as well, because then we can see those new lights working out in the little courtyard area, which they have got. Gorgeous. Nice little sitting area, barbecue, and obviously a little breakfast nook for them to be able to see that beautiful view out there. Gorgeous. Okay, right, let's get into the front. So here we are, into the front door. Beautiful job. into the living room. Clara's down here reading a book. Oh, she's got a red plum bob. Something's up with her. But very contemporary, very nice. Lots of stuff for them to do in this little small space, which is always good. And then you come through into this one, into the kitchen. A lovely kitchen area. We've got a nice dining room over in that nook as well. Obviously with the bifold doors going out into the courtyard. Just bringing in enough natural light. Oh, she's very uncomfortable. I don't know what's the matter with her. Up into the landing. We've got both of the boys. I forgot what bedroom they're in. Oh, they're in here. So here's Elliot and Joe. They're having a little game together. Sorry about the lag, but it's because of how detailed this lot is. Yeah, it's got everything that they're going to need to keep themselves happy. They seem to be having a good time anyway, so that's all that matters, isn't it? Over to this side. Did we miss something here? We did. The bathroom. Nice bathroom. Yeah, I'm pleased with how that turned out. I might put some tiles behind the shower. I think I'll do that, yeah. Put some tiles behind the shower, don't worry. And then into Elliot's bedroom. So just a little bit different. I love that lava lamp in game. I always forget it's got a little animation in it. Very cute. Yeah, it's a little sanctuary away from the world. And then lastly, we've got Clara's bedroom. So yeah, oh, do you know what? I like this bedroom. I do. Yeah, I like how the colours and stuff turned out in here. Very nice indeed. Beautiful job. Well, there we have it, my loves. One more down. So as I said, I'm going to be back tomorrow with a new build and a new villager to introduce you to. We're going to be building the laundrette. So that's what's going to be happening. Nothing left to say. Leave me some lovely comments. I'm not going to be able to answer comments until I get back from my hiking trip. So it's going to be a few weeks without any replies, but feel free to keep them coming. I promise I will read through every single one. But yeah, nothing left to say apart from see you tomorrow. Goodbye.